Divine Masculine Collective, welcome, welcome. I'm Nikki, your local vegan tarotist. We're going to read for your energy first and tap into this particular collective. This is going to be for the masculines who are of the divine frequency. You have done the work, you've done shadow work, you're holding down this emperor energy, and you're attracting or pursuing, going after, if you've met them or if you've got your eyes on them, your divine feminine, your empress. So we'll read for your energy first, hopefully attuned to those that are here, and then we'll read for the feminine. Maybe we can find some signs, synchronicities, confirmations, clarification, characteristics, anything that might help you know that you are in fact interacting with your divine feminine. And this might help rule out any doubt you have about any feminines that might be in your space right now as well. The world. I was getting the world energy in the feminine reading. You might want to cross-watch that reading. Page of Swords. Yeah, you might want to... Maybe you're already doing this, masculines. Maybe you're already watching your feminine. This feminine is your whole world. Do you trust me? You really want this feminine's trust. Why? Could be an age difference. You could be a younger water sign. We have the Page of Cups here. But you could also, whether you are older, younger, same age, it's like you're emotionally not as developed as you see this feminine to be. Yeah, you could have strong Cancer placements. We've got the Chariot at the bottom here. Four of Swords, Virgo, and Aquarius energy. A lot of Aquarius energy. You could have strong Aquarius in your chart as well. You masculines are someone who you watch things, you analyze things, you overthink. People may have told you that you overthink, you overanalyze. I think maybe they just underanalyze or underthink. Now, if it does cause you stress, any sort of distress or delays in things that you want to pursue, like if it holds you back in your confidence, then maybe it is overthinking or overanalyzing. But if you're just basing that verdict or that judgment on other people's opinions, then that's their problem. Because it looks like you meditate, you rest on things, you take a long time. People might think you're like lazy or a procrastinator, but this is a masculine who waits for the right opportunity. Things need to be just perfect. Virgo energy. Like you need to like organize your thoughts, organize your words. You might be practicing in the mirror, like having these conversations about this feminine with the Page of Swords here. I feel like you already have your eyes on this feminine. Because this is a masculine who gathers, you are a masculine who gathers your thoughts and organizes. You like things to be just perfect. You want things to be just right. Now, that can turn into analysis paralysis. We'll clarify, but let's see what kind of feminine you're looking at. That's too many. Oh, gosh. This might be driving your feminine a little bit crazy because they're in the energy of, they could be overeating, they could have some sort of substance use that they're tempted by, or judgments from their past. There's this like demonic whispering in their ear. There's something trying to deter your feminine from the confidence of holding down the Empress frequency. This is anxiety. They're worried that they might be like, this masculine's going to let me die like this cat before they ever come in. Whether they know that you're here or not, they might not see you, masculines. And that might be the challenge here, or the advice here, is if you're someone who normally makes moves in silence, you might want to give your feminine at least a clue, because they're in this, like, you see them as having it all together, and they're in this energy of like, with the red hood there. I'm getting Little Red Riding Hood, right? Excuse me. Oh, Grandma, what big teeth you have. This is a feminine who's not sleeping very well. I feel like they're having nightmares. Grandma, what big teeth you have. What big eyes you have. This is a feminine who has been deceived by those closest to them. Although the grandma is not the one that deceives the girl, right? The wolf eats the grandmother and then, pretends to be it. It's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Pisces energy. Their intuition feels blurred, right? Because Pisces is all about the third eye. The wolf is the Native American zodiac for Pisces. So it's like something about their third eye, something about their intuition feels disrupted. I mean, they've got these bags under their eyes. They're stress eating perhaps. Could have Taurus or Cancer placements. We've got the moon here. Yeah, it's like the moon. The lack of clarity. The moon represents lack of clarity. And faith that this is just a phase. This is just a cycle. Knight of Swords, yes. Please I'm just going to pull that out here because we've got the Page of Swords. The Knight of Swords is action. Page of Swords is planning. It's a message. But this Page of Swords has got the sword behind them and they're kind of like, I want to say something, but I'm not gonna. Oh, and it's so funny. As a divine feminine, it's hilarious. But it's really not. Like, you need to bring clarity in for this feminine masculines. Come on. It doesn't have to be perfect. And whatever you say, the Five of Swords at the bottom, and they're like, no. This is a feminine who may be contemplating walking away. This could be a feminine that has blocked you already or ended communication with you already. So maybe there's an apology here with that Page of Cups. Page of Cups can be an apology sometimes. You feel like this feminine is resting easy too, because Page of Cups is looking at the Four of Swords. Like, but you know this is your feminine. The only person who doesn't know is your feminine. Five of Cups in the reverse. Ooh, there's a lot of lack here. Damn, masculines, what'd you do? Did you do something? Hermit. The Hermit was coming out strong in the feminine reading. Taurus, or wow, not Taurus, maybe Taurus, but Virgo energy. You or your feminine could have strong Virgo placements. Wow, I just got so tired. Excuse me. Trillions. Try. If you don't try, you'll never know. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, and you may think you have to do everything on your own. Masculines, you may really not be good at asking for help. Maybe this feminine isn't either, but maybe this feminine has been so deceived by the people closest to them that they don't have anyone around them to trust. They don't know who to trust. With that intuition, blockage of the intuition, they may be challenged by trusting, opening up, asking for help. And that could be something you relate to, masculines, but it's showing up on the feminine side. Page of Wands. This is a message coming in. Now, messages. Ace of Wands is feminine. It would, look at the place it would put your feminine in if you just reached out to them. It would take them from this bullshit into this. This looks like pre-Empress. There is growth. There's this crown of these beautiful blossoming trees. The butterfly, it's like they would feel light as a feather. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Maybe you or they played that game, but I was getting the craft in the four corners. Hail to the powers of the north, east, south, and west. I have Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves on, so you or your person may have some strong Capricorn placements. See, there's that blocked energy. They're waiting for you to decide and come forward. The decision is cardinal energy. It's red, it's fire, it's masculine. Come on, baby, light my fire. Sagittarius energy, possibly. Is he December 8th? Yes, he was. Time to set the night on fire. Time to set the night on fire. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Masculines. Y'all get some freaky, freaky thoughts, which is okay. I wanna get freaky with you. Vision Quest. 7 of Cups. Maybe you've done that before, masculines, because I don't see any wands here. There's no action. There's no fire. This feminine wants you to light their wand, light their torch, ignite them. They've been multitasking, doing everything themselves. They're exhausted. But then I see you over here in this vision quest, like, really looking, and this masculine they are holding the pipe, which in this Native American tarot is wands, but they're like a ghost. Did you ghost them? Because we were getting the movie Ghost in the feminine reading. Patrick Swayze. Was he a Leo? Leo or Pisces? I think he was a Leo. Did you ghost them? Come on, masculines. 2 of Wands. It's like you're putting in the past. I just saw like a flicker, and I thought it was looked like a firefly, right? Evangeline, the star, wishing on a star. Maybe you don't feel deserving of your wish to come true, because when I first looked at this vision quest, I thought it was the 9 of Cups. It's the 7 of Cups. But what is between the 7 of Cups, the self-emotional exploration? It's like the shadow working of the emotions. And the 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, is the 2 of Cups, which is the offer of love. It's the, let's go out, let's have drinks, let's talk, let's talk about this love. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about spiritualist. 5 of Wands. And see, this one is also has these ghosts. There's something like haunting you, masculines. What's haunting you? Why are you holding back? Your feminine feels haunted by the fact that they feel you around them. I can feel you all around me. Thickening the air I breathe. Savoring. They can feel you. But see this spiritualist? She's old. I'm getting that gif from Titanic. It's been 84 years. And I almost just started singing, it's been 1 week since you looked at me. Maybe something happened a week ago. And that is also, and then he says 5 days since the living room, or I don't know what the lyrics are, but something about a living room maybe, but it's been this is a feminine who's keeping track of the timeline. It's been so long. And if that's the holdup, masculine, if you're worried that this feminine, yeah, they're keeping a record, and flyleaf, I am getting, a flyleaf is basically like a feather, right? She's holding 2 feathers. A brown and a black feather. Something about black and white, or black and brown, or white and brown feathers. Spots. Or stripes. Union, 2 of Cups. There it is. Oh, this is what y'all want. Excuse me. Two of Cups. Gemini energy, lovers. And I see once once you hold hands with this person, I don't think you've ever held hands with this person, you're going to know. Maybe you're helping them out of a car. You saw her fingers I saw her fingers and I couldn't tell which fingers were hers and which were mine. Thinking of Sleepless in Seattle. Washington could be important here. Seattle, the Seahawk. The Seahawk is maybe the hawk, which is Aries energy. It is the Native American zodiac for Aries, the falcon, and the hawk. The feather could be like a hawk feather. And I have a black and white feather, which is a seabird. Not a seagull, but you might hear or see seagulls. The sea could be very important here, but that is all the emotions. You hold the entire ocean. You have crossed oceans of time. This is your person. There's no denying it. No one else can come in between you two. But you're giving this feminine too much space to be anxious. Like you're what is that movie where she says, now you're rocking my boat? I want to say it's Meryl Streep. It is Meryl Streep. There could be an ex involved here that's like trying to come back into the picture. Masculines, do not let this feminine's ex come back into the picture. Come on. However, that is not your place to make that decision for your feminine. So maybe the feminine has to make a decision. But just know that they are being tested. They could be, but the thing is, I'm thinking about It's Complicated, where Meryl Streep, Steve Martin, Leo energy, Alec Baldwin. I just looked his birthday up the other day because I was watching Flatliners with his brother Billy Baldwin, William Baldwin, Billy Willie. And then Meryl Streep, I looked her up before and I always forget what her zodiac sign is. But Steve Martin likes her. Alec Baldwin is her ex-husband, the father of her children. They've been divorced for 10 years. He got with a woman that he cheated on her with. And then that girl cheated on him and got knocked up. And it's a whole thing. So it's like a whole lot of drama, a whole lot of toxicity. He's just a taker. He's performative. He's a lawyer. So he's like good with his words. He's good at getting what he wants in the moment. But he is only worried about what he can take from her. And then Steve Martin is her architect. And after all this time, she's finally getting things done around her house that she's been wanting done. She's wanted an addition. She's a baker. I don't know if she's a baker or a chef. I think she's a baker. She owns like a little bistro or whatever. And so she's always in the kitchen. She loves to cook. She loves to bake. Obviously, that's like her passion. And she's finally getting the kitchen that she's always wanted. And Steve Martin is giving her everything she wanted, better than she could have ever dreamed. But he does let her, he needs her to figure it out, because her and she and Alec Baldwin, they kind of have their little affair or whatever. We don't like complicated. So there could be a third-party interference here. But it's someone's acting like a ghost. Someone's just hanging out on the peripheral. And if there isn't a third party, it's the third party could be fear. It could be work. It could be a number of things, right? It doesn't have to be another lover, because we just have the 2 here with the cups. But the 7 of cups can indicate someone who's exploring many different options. That could be you, masculines. Just motivated by this wand, but that's a past version of you. That's a lower version of you. It's you need to come back to yourself. I'm getting Insidious. Your astral self is calling you in. Your feminine is calling you in, and that's why they're not sleeping very well, because I feel like maybe you were hanging out together in the astral realm. We got the 5, the spiritualist, the 5D. And then maybe you started to entertain something else. Why? The Fool. Oh, the Fool just flipped back over. You're afraid to take this leap of faith? Why? You see this feminine as the world. What's going on here? Why are you afraid? Why are you afraid, huh? Oh, we got everything. Six of Pentacles. I'm getting a strange message that you don't feel like you're worthy of this reciprocation. You've only been with takers. They've only been with takers. Like, imagine two givers ending up together. How cool would that be? Eight of Cups. The emotional fulfillment there. The Hermit. Again. So we've got Aries, Aquarius, Virgo twice. Four of Pentacles again. Or no, not again, but the Four of Pentacles is coming out in the feminine reading. In the Chariot. There you are, masculine. You know your worth. Maybe you doubted that you were not worthy of this feminine. You might have been putting them up on a pedestal. Maybe you had your heart broken. I mean, in It's Complicated, Steve Martin's character, he was divorced like 2 years before or something like that, and he's still kind of hung up on it. You could be someone who really like ruminates, again with that overthinking, you could be someone who really ruminates on the past of like where things went wrong, and it's like, they didn't go wrong. They went right. They went in the direction that, those things happened, and they put you on the path to this feminine. Could be dealing with a feminine fixed sign with the World here. That's Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. But this is someone who's very solid. Earth energy, fixed energy is very solid. And it's very dedicated. So you may have been cheated on, masculines. And that put you in this hermit mode, emotionally stunted, terrified to make a fool of yourself, to take this leap of faith again, to try again. And it's crazy because both Meryl Streep and Steve Martin's characters were cheated on by their partner, and yet their partners move on, they're not stopping because they're takers. They don't care. They have there's another card down here. They don't ruminate on what they've done, or they don't care. And yet the two good people, the givers, are the ones who are sacrificing their joy, the ones who are sacrificing their abundance and their ability to love and be loved because some other assholes had no regard for them. They had no loyalty. Seven of Cups in reverse. I put it in the upright, though. Tell me about the Seven of Cups, please. The Juggler. Ugh, this is like player energy. Is somebody juggling? Are you the one with the third party, masculine? Two of Pentacles. This is somebody who is juggling too many things. Maybe you're just multitasking. You could just be like trying to balance your masculine and feminine. But that's the thing here. You don't have to do it all by yourself. Maybe you've gotten this balance being in isolation, being in this solitary hermit energy, this emotional hermit. But if you don't, your little throat chakra is all closed up, masculines. Yeah, this juggler. Why is he just doing everything by himself? But see, you got one little stalk of corn there. That's it. Imagine how awesome your life can be. If you wipe away the what ifs. What if this person hurts me? What if this... No. Knock it off. Knock it off. Get that shit out of your mind. Okay? This person is not going to hurt you. Judgment. Yes. you've worked on your discernment. You've worked on your ability to judge. You know what you're doing here. You're not an idiot. You've got this, masculines. Maiden of Pipes. Now, the Queen and King of Wands was coming out in the feminine reading. And I feel like that's this feminine over here. You're unwilling to reveal parts of yourself to be wholly loved. But this feminine is right here ready to give you all of that. So what's the deal? What's the big idea? Let's see one more for the masculine and feminine. Queen of Swords, Page of Wands. This Queen of Swords is dealing with Pages of Wands. You're leaving them out there in distress. You're leaving your feminine. Come on, masculines, buck up, buckaroo. It's like you need to pursue your feminine. Because she's over here with tears in her eyes, a veil over her face. She's like going to a funeral. She feels like all hope is lost. You're like a ghost to this feminine. You're haunting. You're elusive. You're not there. You know, and in the movie Ghost, this is a feminine who says, I love you, and he says, ditto. So it's like, you love this feminine, so why aren't you just saying it? He loves Demi Moore. Like, that's his person, but he's so afraid to say it. Because he's afraid that he's going to, like, lose all of his power. With the Page of Wands, it's like, oh, am I going to lose all my widow power here? The Wheel of Fortune. Fixed energy again. The World and the Wheel of Fortune. It's time. It's time. And the Seven of Cups. What else? What more information do you need? What more information do you need, masculines? This is like, look at all this Pisces energy, this moon energy. I don't know. Maybe I need to like study a little bit more. Maybe I need to just like figure something else out. Jeez, there is so much mutable energy, Pisces and Virgo in particular here, of it needs to be perfect. And yeah, now I'm going to come at you with some of that judgment about you overthinking, because you're doing the most, but you're not doing anything, masculine. I went from having full confidence in you, and your feminine did too, because I'm speaking as a divine feminine. Your feminine had full confidence in you. With the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands gets what she wants. That's someone who says, I'm entitled to this, I deserve this, I'm worthy of this. And they attract exactly what they desire. Queen of Swords has to block off what she does not desire. And she's got two swords here. Like, this is a feminine who has been saying no to quite a lot of masculines. They've got a lot of masculines around them that are in this Page of Wands. Like, look at my widow wand. That's all I have to offer you. Queen of Wands. Okay. This feminine is here. They still want you, masculine. Two of Cups. They want you. I want you to want me. Feminines. They want you. Two of Pentacles. They're over here like trying to maintain their balance to the best of their ability. You're really challenging this feminine, masculines, and it's not cute. Maybe you're someone who has to like test people in love. Justice, Libra energy. You really are afraid to lose your balance, but I don't think you're as balanced as you think you are, masculines. Not as balanced as you're going to be when you actually come into union with your divine feminine. Six of Cups. When you come into that Seven of Cups, that self-centered energy of self-exploration and like overindulging in the ruminating phase. Six of Cups is agape love. It is reciprocal love. This feminine is going to help you love yourself better than you ever have. The Sun Dance, Hangman. There's that. See, that's that Pisces energy. You're going to hang yourself. You could be dealing with someone with Pisces or Taurus placements. Ugh. You can either be the fool in love, or you can just be the fool, the jackass. I feel like I'm being very awful to you, masculines. But ruin you, it's like, you're self-sabotaging. Why are you doing this, masculines? Why? Why? Eight of Cups, Two of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. You have to let them in. I mean, you don't have to, free will. You can do whatever the hell you want. But if you really want to be emotionally fulfilled and balanced, and in order to work on things, to grow, to truly grow, it's like you're dusting these same old pentacles over and over. You're going to dust them by yourself for the rest of your life. Is that what you want? Is that what you want, masculines? Is it? Is it? I get Dory from Nemo, Finding Nemo. Do you? Do you? Huh? Huh? Is that what you want? Or do you want to call in this, your divine counterpart? Because you're the masculine. Masculine must pursue. And this feminine knows it because this feminine is in their divine femininity. They've been holding it down. The Empress came out in their reading. The Emperor's not out in this reading. We got the King of Cups. The King of Cups did come out twice in the feminine reading. Chariot. No. What is going to put you in the Emperor status is when you come in and claim your Empress. This Empress makes you all that you can be. And I just kind of looked for the Emperor and I didn't see them in there. You think you're going to get to the Emperor that you need to be the Emperor before you come in to pursue your Empress. That's not how it works. Your Empress is the key. Your Empress is the key to your Emperorhood. Because you've been in this energy so long that they have had to do a lot of the masculine work for you. There's a little tough love here. You've been taking a long time. You've been playing around. And this feminine is now fully in their Empress mode and on that frequency. They've been doing the masculine work themselves. They've been in this independent energy for so long, waiting on you. So they don't need you, but they want you. And you need them to realize, to be self-realized, to be self-actualized, to align with your highest version of yourself. And by you doing that, you are actually going to nurture and protect a divine feminine. So you do whatever you want to do. I'm going to go ahead and just pull from the chakras. Lo, I am with you always means when you look for God, God is in the look of your eyes, nearer to you than yourself. Rumi, the voice of hope. This feminine gives you hope. She was under house arrest in Burma for 6 years and was released in 1995, but is under strict government control in the Burmese capital, Rangoon. Of her courage, they didn't touch her. Yeah, this feminine's maybe has Leo placements. They're in a very strong, self-actualized place. This is some political something or other. She spoke about cultivating awareness. which relates to the initiation of the third eye chakra. This feminine is going to initiate you. This is a full submission to the divine feminine. But you will be the only one who can get this divine feminine to submit to you. Through your submission, she will too submit. Okay? She said that the search for the truth is, in a sense, the struggle to overcome subjectivity as we learn to distance ourselves from our prejudices when assessing a situation. So it has to be accompanied by awareness. If you are aware of what you're doing, you have an objective view of yourself. And if you're aware of what other people are doing, you become more objective about them too. I don't know who it's talking about. The movie is Beyond Rangoon. She was the woman who bravely walked toward a row of soldiers whose rifles were poised to shoot her. Oh, this feminine. This is a bad mamma jamma. Masculines, you would be a damn fool not to go after this feminine, to not claim this feminine. But, to each their own. Free will. Whatever. Hopefully there was something in here for you. Because if there was something in here for you, there was something in here for your feminines out there. So maybe watch the feminine reading. There might be a little bit of, there might be something in there for you as well. In that Page of Swords, it's like you're looking for the vote of confidence, but the confidence is just doing it anyway. It's just pretending like you know what the hell you're doing. Like a con man. But you have a divine intention, masculines. Like, you're a good masculine. Like, you just don't think you are. Which is really heartbreaking. But it's only heartbreaking to the point of get it together. Speaking as a divine feminine. So, my battery's at 15%. That is my signal. This went 7 minutes longer than I wanted it to. I was trying to keep them both at about a half hour. Hopefully there was something in here for you. To all of you who have or will like, share, comment, subscribe, donate to this space, I appreciate your support. Very, very much gratitude to you. Thank you for your time, your energy. And yeah. Until next time, I wish you well.